Hello friends, my name is Bree and welcome to That Iowa Homestead. Today, I wanted to can some peach jam. Now, if you haven't noticed, peaches are my favorite fruit. Hence why I planted 2 peach trees in my front yard. I cannot wait to pull the first peaches off of those trees. But for now, I buy my peaches locally and I'm trying to do as much with these peaches as I possibly can so that I can enjoy peaches all winter long. So, to tell you what I got going on so far, back here, I have my jars in my canner that are already sterilized. They're good to go. I have some water coming to a boil right here. And when that comes to a boil, we are going to score these peaches and we're going to blanch them and then stick them in an ice bath right here. After they are cooled in that ice bath, we're going to bring them back over here, peel them, and then dice them pretty finely until we have 6 cups of diced peaches. I'll check back with you in just a little bit. So this peach here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it really, has a tiny bit of mold right there. So peaches are very soft, fleshed fruit. If I see any signs of molding on there, who knows how deep that molding goes into the actual tissue of the fruit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pitch this piece of fruit because I do not want to can anything that has any kind of bacteria or mold in it. We got these peaches blanched. Now it's time to peel them. And again, I'm going to be saving the peels and popping them outside to my chickens because they love it. So I'm going to peel them real quick and then I'm going to dice them up pretty finely and throw them in here. And the goal is to have 6 cups. I went ahead and I left my pot of boiling water on the stove in case this isn't enough to get me 6 cups, which is very possible. But that's okay because I have lots of peaches. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get to it. Hopefully this gets us 6 cups. If not, I have more. Not a big deal. Let's get to it. The next step in our little to-do is we put all 6 cups of our peaches in our pot. We are going to add 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. And then we are going to add a packet and a half of pectin, fruit pectin. And we are going to whisk that all together and bring it to a boil. So while we are waiting for this to come to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what we're going to do next. So after this comes to a boil, we are going to add 7.5 cups of sugar all at once. Mix it all together really good and bring it back to a boil. And while it's at a full rolling boil, we are going to be stirring it constantly and let it boil off for a minute. While I'm on the subject of my sugar, I just want to say thank you so much, Katie, for saving my life. Katie is my neighbor, and as I was measuring out the sugar that I needed, I realized that I was about 2 cups short. So I ran up to the neighbor's house real quick and got 2 cups of sugar. So Katie, if you are watching, thanks for saving my life. All right, guys, we are boiling. It is time to add the sugar, and oh, it smells so good already. I love peaches. I really do. All at once. Okay, now that all of our sugar is in, we are going to bring this back to a full rolling boil and boil it for 1 minute, and we are going to be stirring constantly. All right, we are officially back to a boil, so the timer starts now. All right, we've removed our jam from the heat, And now what I am doing here is I am going through it and I am skimming all the foam off the top of it. In case you are wondering why it is you should skim the foam off of the top, it is so that when you can your jam, it has a nice clear opacity. It doesn't look cloudy. All right, I have skimmed most of the foam off of the top of the jam in here. I'm going to go back there, grab a hot jar, and start ladling all this jam into the jars and get it ready for canning. All right, what we're going for with these jars is a 1/4 inch headspace. Let's have a look and see where we're at here. We have our nice little headspace measure. We still have plenty of room until we get to a 1/4 inch, so. That's more like it. All right, so I have my towel here soaked in vinegar. Wipe the rim off. Oh, let's make sure there's no bubbles first. We almost forgot about that. Okay, double check our headspace now. Still good. Wipe the rim off, especially when you're doing something really sugary. You really want to make sure there's nothing on the rim of this jar that can obscure that seal. There's a lid. Clean lid, clean band. Finger tight. Stick this baby back in the canner. All right, there is our last jar. We're going to put the lid on, stoke the flames a little bit. When this comes to a complete boil, it's going to process for 10 minutes. All right, peaches are boiling. Timer is set. I'll see you in 10 minutes. There we have it, friends. We have 8 beautiful jars of peach jam that we could put away for the wintertime. I cannot wait. Oh, did you hear that ping? I get so excited. I cannot wait to put some of this peach jam on some of my toast. These are going to sit here on my counter undisturbed for the next 12 to 24 hours. Now, if you'll excuse me, my daughter and I have a movie date. Thank you for coming with me today. I'll see you soon.